The Law Factor with advocate Clarence Arenas Gandawa.
The law is not a weapon, it is a standard. It does not bend to power. It does not yield to influence. It must apply equally or it fails entirely. Yet across institutions, enforcement is not always equal. Identical infractions receive divergent penalties. Similar conduct yields opposite outcomes. And the law, once trusted, becomes suspect. Over to you, advocate.
Thank you, Stella. Greetings of the day. Selective enforcement is not discretion. It is discrimination. It is the betrayal of law by those sworn to uphold it. It occurs when authorities target some, ignore others, justify none. This is not merely unfair, it is unconstitutional. It violates the principle of equality before the law, the Equal Protection Clause, the Due Process Clause. In jurisdictions governed by law, enforcement must be consistent, impartial, justified. When it is not, justice is not served. It is sabotaged. Risks to institutional trust, public confidence, and rule of law. When enforcement becomes selective, institutions lose credibility. Citizens lose faith. The rule of law loses meaning. Public trust is built on fairness, transparency, consistency. When similar cases yield different penalties, the public sees bias, not justice. Selective enforcement fosters corruption, encourages impunity, weakens governance. It creates a two-tiered system, one for the powerful, one for the vulnerable. And when the law is no longer trusted, compliance collapses, institutions falter, democracy dims. Case illustrations: identical infractions, divergent penalties. City and County of San Francisco versus Saines, identical housing code violations, disproportionate penalties, constitutional concerns over excessive fines and unequal treatment. Balzon versus Municipality of Mangalden. Public officials, similar infractions, divergent disciplinary outcomes, administrative inconsistencies exposed. Gauteng Division, South Africa. 6 identical affidavits treated as separate agent matters. Judicial scrutiny, punitive cost orders for procedural abuse. These are not anomalies, they are signals. The law must not reflect influence, it must reflect justice. Legal remedies: equality before the law, procedural fairness, and precedent. When enforcement is unequal, the remedy is not silence, it is litigation. Legal remedies include equality before the law, constitutional challenges under equal protection provisions, procedural fairness, judicial review of administrative decisions for bias or irregularity, precedent, strategic litigation to compel consistent enforcement. Courts demand justification, consistency, fairness. When selective enforcement is proven, they restore balance, not just for the claimant, but for the system. Institutions must not tolerate unequal enforcement. They must challenge it, correct it, prevent it. The law moves forward, you must move with it. See you next Thursday.
Springfield Law Clinic, justice defined, rights protected. We are here to serve.